Go.
Yo, what's good? It's Brandon Beach, man. Another episode of BMB TV. I got some special guests. What's good, baby? What's good with you, baby? Now, you want to let everybody know what your name is?
Yes.
Tell them, I know, tell them.
My name is Aaron Beach.
Who are you?
My name is Bryson David Beach.
Boom! Now, why are y'all so special? Why y'all doing this with me? How y'all get to do this nobody else has yet?
Because we wanted to, and it was so special.
Well, that's true. What you think?
I agree with it.
What about your words, though?
My word.
Yeah.
I just like my word.
Do it his words. You can't use his word with your words. Your words are your words.
I think it's like because we're special and we wanted to be in this episode for today.
See, you said the same thing he did, but it was so sweet, so I gotta let that pass. I gotta accept it, right? So first thing, I want to let you guys know, what we're doing, you guys been able to see what you do at the Performance Center. How do y'all feel about this place? Bryson, you first.
I love this place so much. We can train, play basketball, wrestle, and all that. So do jujitsu.
Boom!
Tank sudo.
And have, look and see, you on, what you think? What do you like about this place?
It's a big place and I like the place and I like doing jujitsu and tank sudo.
Now, are you not gonna tell them that you like taking one of them balls and busting your brother in the head with it?
Oh yes, I love it. That's me when I do
That's both of y'all.
Then I love spine buster with my dad.
No, you don't ever do that to me.
Yes, I do.
No, I'll run. I'll run. What is it, the sports that you guys love? What's your favorite sport?
Football.
All right, tell me why basketball's your favorite.
I like football.
Tell me why football's your favorite.
Because I get to tackle and beat their butt off.
That's not sportsmanship. That's aggression. What you talk to me basketball? Why?
Because it's really a fun sport. So it's like strategies. You make up your coaches make up strategies where you can shoot the ball in the net. And the other thing that's cool about it is when you're either on offense or defense, you still have to guard the people who has the ball or do not have the ball.
So what do y'all think y'all do more running in soccer or in basketball?
Basketball. I think the best more running should be in soccer. I choose basketball.
I mean, I got what, and you know what?
Because you're kicking, but running still.
Yeah.
And then you can
Then do what?
kick it in there.
Well, you can't lift it up too high to kick somebody in the face.
Sometimes when people pass, they do.
Yep, that is true. Now, I want us to get into what happened last night. That was a monumental thing. What were y'all doing last night down here?
We were doing push-ups.
And?
Sit-ups.
And?
Basketball.
And, yep, and?
Training.
Tell them. And?
Training.
And?
Training.
No, y'all say y'all gonna do some exercise. Y'all want to get bigger muscles, right?
Yes.
So y'all still did what exercises?
Yes.
What exercises you do?
We do. I push-ups.
And?
Sit-ups.
Right.
And
No,
squats.
we didn't do those. Y'all got me doing last night. We do. What happened when y'all were doing those exercises, the push-ups and the sit-ups?
I noticed the other day, I was trying to make sure I can be as tall as Bryson so I don't have to get on my tippy toes to reach it in the goal. So I did push-ups and jumping jacks.
There you go.
Not jack. And then I was doing squats. And I made sure Bryson was holding those bags and I was punching it.
How yesterday go with the exercise?
That was the other day.
You
It was
mean-
good.
I mean the whole thing.
It was awesome.
Nah. Come on. And the reason why, and guys, we're doing this right here, these two here, listen, I can't even tell y'all how special they are. That Jamie Foxx song called Heaven, I think about them. God woke up one day did a roll call for all his angels, these two weren't there. They weren't there because they were down here with me. I really do feel that way. You ain't no thug, man. Sit up. Put your butt to the seat. You gonna sit here and thug you like that? So how did those push-ups and sit-ups do at first?
It was pretty tough.
Okay, what'd you end up doing before we start doing it together? You were trying to do it, it was tough. What'd you do from there?
I started believing in myself.
Well, I'm talking about the point where you were sitting over there, and I asked you what was wrong, and you told me, then we came back.
I felt like I was weak.
Why'd you feel weak?
No, I felt like I was weak.
Yeah, good. You felt like you were weak. Why'd you feel weak?
Because I couldn't do a push-up or sit-up.
Why did that, and that made you sad?
Yes.
What about you, Aaron?
About what happened last night?
Yeah.
I knew what last night in the evening. I knew like I was making sure Bryson can do the push-ups, and he was saying he was weak and all that. And I said, if you can't do the push-ups, what if you can do the sit-ups? And it didn't happen, and I was telling him, you keep going, you're not like trying.
Now, did you feel like you were trying?
Yes.
No, I can tell you when it comes to that kind of thing, we try a lot, but sometimes whenever someone can do something that we can't do, a lot of times they don't understand how that feels to that person. So you're doing squat, you're doing push-ups and sit-ups, so that's easy for you. Bryce having a hard time with it. Sometimes you get embarrassed about stuff like that. Were you embarrassed, you think?
Not too embarrassed.
But a little bit?
Yes.
So the thing that you stayed with him and you kept talking to him and encouraging him, what made you do that instead of just saying, Bryson, you suck, I can't do it with you? What made you want to support him?
Because he's my brother, and he's 1 year older than me, and
2
just
years.
because 2 years, no, he's
Yeah,
not.
you do.
I'm 7, he's 9.
Okay.
2, 8, 9, so
Okay.
1 year.
That's 2 years. I'm 2 years older.
That's right. That's all right.
What is it? 1 year?
No, it's 2 years.
8.
It's fine, baby. Don't worry about it.
I'm not 8.
But you stayed with him for that reason. Now, after Aaron was telling you that, how'd you feel as far as like, I'm not gonna do it good? Aaron was like, come on, you can't quit, I keep trying. How did you feel right when you stopped and sat down?
When they were encouraging me.
No. When you and Aaron were doing it, and then you were having some trouble, then Aaron was trying to be supportive of you before you sat down. How did you feel with that?
I felt happy.
You can't mess with your toes.
I felt happy a little bit.
Well, I can tell you that when I got up and I saw your face, this is why this stuff is so important. When I got up and I saw your face, and you were very, very sad. I mean, I don't think you had any tears yet, but you were close to it. And when I asked you what was wrong, when you felt like you think you're probably going to be weak, I can't have that. Can't have you feeling that way. So when we started to actually try and do this stuff, we worked on the technique of it. How did you feel as you started to do it?
I felt very kind of like sad.
Mm-hmm.
But when they were encouraging me and giving me so much pride, it made my spirits go up and believing that I can do it. I'm not weak, and that's the one thing I know.
And usually he can do like some exercise and all that, but when he can't do, when he says he's weak and stuff like that, I make sure none of that's gonna happen, and make sure he's strong and he's not weak.
When he started getting actual repetitions of the stuff in, how'd you feel watching him do that?
Watching him get them.
Like he was actually doing push up. We take a little bit of break after we do 2 or 3 of them, and then you take a break for a second. When you were watching him do it, when I was with him, how'd it make you feel?
I was impressed.
Why?
Because I like seeing people get to try when they say something and that didn't happen. That makes me happy because now me and they know that they're not weak in that.
Now, I've told you guys before how when y'all are so close with each other, how good that is. Y'all have a relationship like that. Now, I do want to know one thing, Brian. So when you start doing stuff, I'm right there with you. We took a break in there. Then you sitting over that way, and we're sitting over there. How that make you feel? We start doing it.
It made me feel like I couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm. What was the toughest part?
Doing the push-ups.
Yeah. Now I can tell you that we did a bunch of push-ups, but we didn't like 45. We did a couple sets of 3 or 4. I was good with that. There were certain technique things we did to make it better, but when you got done and then you did the sit-ups, you didn't really have no trouble with the sit-ups at all. But when that happened, all of a sudden we got done and your eyes kind of filled up with tears. Why'd that happen?
Because I felt sad and I felt like very embarrassed at that point. But when they were cheering me on, I felt happy a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever anybody does push-ups, they say they can't do it, but they actually can. You just have to believe in yourself. You have to have that pride, encouragement.
See, I felt when I was watching you, I know how strong you are. I know how talented you are with things. But I can tell you that when we talk about ourselves, we will put ourselves down more than anyone else would. A lot of times we'll do that. Or put ourselves too high. And all those are issues. But I'm gonna tell you, when you were doing those reps, and then when we stopped, you stood up, you started crying, and you came, we got a big hug. Those were not sad tears, those were happy tears. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, when that emotion started coming out of you, and then this one hugged you too, we all got to feeling good about that. That was one of the most proud moments in my life, Bryce. Not just knowing you, I'm talking about in my life. Seeing that, and then him over there with you, I mean, it was magnificent. So a lot of times people crying is not a bad thing. You're happy, you know? Mm-hmm. And when I was letting you know how I felt, and I was proud of you for being down there, and this one over here was proud too, a little bit. So, you know, I was happy about that, man. It was good to see that, you know? Well, when he started doing those reps and he gave him a hug, how'd you feel about that watching him? What his emotions came out?
I felt happy and I knew that she knows that he's not what he said he was. He's more than what he thinks he is. He's stronger than he thinks he is.
Boy, you gonna make me cry. Now, when you saw him, you came and gave him a big old hug real fast. What made you do that?
Because he's stronger than me now.
That ain't true.
Yes.
You can't just do push at one time. You're stronger than somebody.
I am.
No, that don't work like that.
I did 30 push-ups.
So?
The other day.
But so he didn't do 30. So he did like 9 or 12. Now he's stronger than you.
Kind of.
That don't make no sense at all. You know that don't make no sense. Now you gotta let me know this here, man. How'd you feel when everybody came up and started hugging you?
I felt like I felt loved, I felt cared, and I felt I was belonged to be in the family.
Mm-hmm. You have to be. See, the whole thing that people start thinking about as a kid, y'all not like soft and weak or just don't know anything. It's not like that. You guys push so hard, and I'm gonna tell you, y'all skills have the difference when y'all be wrestling with each other. And y'all get hit so hard, y'all just start laughing. I mean, we cringe at that. But the way that you were doing that yesterday, that's so motivating for other people. Because there's a lot of kids that will not even try to do something like that. They'll just quit completely. Now, the thing is not so much that you guys didn't stop. It's the fact that you guys kept trying. Because you can still do something, but not do it very enthusiastically, you know?
Perfect.
Yeah. And it's going to suffer sometimes. But as long as you give everything you got, that's all you got. You can't give me nothing else. So the fact that y'all pushed that part, I was very, very happy to see that with y'all. And somebody figured out how to do some arm wave. Remember this one here? No, you ain't supposed to do it. He's supposed to do it. That look weird. That's not a wave. It's like a duck. Look, see right there, look. Keep going up. All right, so now we're gonna try something. No, we ain't gonna get up. No, we ain't gonna get up.
No, we're not doing that.
We're not gonna
It's supposed to
get
be
up.
a podcast, not music.
It is, and that podcast is musical podcast. No,
That don't make no sense.
it does make sense.
No, it don't.
We're gonna roll just a little bit. Bryson, hush. All right, here we go. All right. Now, when it starts, we're gonna do the same. We're gonna sit right here. And we're gonna why not yet? Wait, we have to catch up to you. I'm ready. Well, not yet. Wait. Look on here. Uh-oh. Look at me. Yeah. Put your hand down. Not yet. We're gonna get there. Yeah, come on. How's it get there? Come on. Yeah, come on. That's not even. Now, when I take your hand, you do the same thing. Right. Put it in. You're not gonna break your neck. You better be careful. All right, now put it down. Stop! Stop! They don't do that. No. Look. Aaron. Right here, look. Right here, real short. Real short. You twerk again, I'm gonna cut it off, right? All right, here we go. We're gonna so, do that. Come on. Look, I'm gonna flip you over the chair, all right? Say with me. See, that's it. See?
I know, it's supposed to be a podcast, not a music video.
Well, we can do a music video with podcast, put it all together. We can do that. And then we'll do that. Everybody will do that.
I ain't drink some water.
Well, guys, listen. I wanted to do this real quick because, man, I'm telling you, I'm proud of y'all anyway. Y'all know that. I mean, I love you guys, and y'all are always etched in my heart and my spirit, man. Y'all just so awesome. I love you guys so much, and thank y'all for trying out doing some of this stuff. You like it. It's tough, but you enjoyed it, you know? And no one's ever going to be obligated to do anything, but y'all always got to know, turn this way. We're finna be finished, man. Turn away. You know, all that emotional part. You know how we do all that. That you guys, I don't care what happens to anyone else in this world. I love you all. I'm proud of y'all. I'm going to always be here to support you. Get up here. Thank you, sir. Because y'all are just special, man. It's y'all's dad. I can't say it's the greatest job. It's not a job. It's one of the biggest privileges of my life to be y'all's father. I love it. There's not one day I don't enjoy it. Even when y'all are breaking stuff and breaking something until you stop, then breaking something until you stop, then you do it again, and breaking something until you stop, you do it again, you apologize, then you do it again.
And then you break a whole big TV with one punch, like superhero punch.
Who did that? Well, don't say that. I'm not talking about. Do you know something? Do you know something? Let me do. So I'm just trying to see what happens. But listen, I love y'all, man. It's good stuff. We finna go have some fun. So give us some dap, y'all. All right, holla at y'all. 2 fingers up. Later.